Hello everyone, this is Gear204 here, and welcome back to another Minecraft World War II tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll be going ahead and building the Flak 88, used by Germany during World War II. It was one of the most iconic and most fearsome guns used during the war, as it was a very capable gun, being both used as an anti-aircraft and also as a anti-tank or anti-vehicle gun. It was used widely across all fronts of the war, and was one of the Germans' main anti-aircraft and anti-tank guns. Overall, it's a really awesome gun. It will make a great addition to any of your maps involving the German military. In this tutorial, you'll be getting both versions you can see in front of you, so kind of more of an anti-tank setup, and also the anti-air vertical facing version. So with that, let's go ahead and jump into our tutorial. Alright guys, so going ahead and getting started here with our tutorial for the Flak 88. The way we're going to be structuring this tutorial is I'm going to be going ahead and building pretty much the base, and then I'll show you guys how to build the two different configurations of the angled one and also just the horizontal straight facing one. Now for this to go ahead and get started here, we'll be starting off with a block of our choosing. Now for my resource pack, I'm going to be going ahead and using cobbled deep slate, as it has this nice gray color to it. You can use stone, sandstone, whatever materials you guys want to have or whatever color you want the gun to be. But for me in my resource pack, this is what I'm using here. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to place down a stair on both sides here, and this is going to be the direction you want the gun facing. So we're going to have the gun face that way, so the stair is going to go in this way, and the back will be back toward this way. Coming off of the block, we're going to place down a grindstone like this to both sides. And then in these corners here, between the grindstones and the stairs, we're going to place down gray stained glass panes. Now, if you're a Java player, we can go ahead and take our debug stick here, and we can go ahead and extend the panes toward the grindstones, and then we can also extend it toward the stairs. So it's going to kind of fill in these corners here and create a bit more of a rounded shape. As an alternative to this, you can go ahead and use skulls, so skeleton skulls or wither skeleton skulls, to basically kind of create that same effect by placing them on the side of the stairs if you're not on Java. After that's done, we're going to go ahead and then place down a gray bed coming off the stairs and also coming off the grindstones like that to each side, so it creates a look like this right here. Now, again, just a little thing we can do here again for my Java players is we can go ahead and adjust the facing of the beds by going ahead and taking our debug stick here and just right-clicking on the bed like that. We'll go ahead and we'll delete the pillows section, and we'll go ahead and then place down another bed that's going to come off of the first one. And we can go ahead and then take our debug stick here again and rotate these around so that the base of it, the legs of the beds, are on either side. And what this is going to do here is this is going to create a nice effect where you just have a solid gray design there. Again, you can use the beds if you want to and not do this extra little trick here, but this is just something, again, just to get that extra little bit of detail, which I think is one of those things that really brings the build together. So you can see here it creates an effect like this, but again, you can just use a normal bed instead. We're also going to place down a brewing stand here on the bases here of the beds, so just like that around. And then going up from the center here, we're going to place down another full block of whatever material you're using. On the back of that block, we're going to place down a dark oak wood fence gate, and we're going to open this fence gate here toward the rear, like so. And we're going to place down a item frame on both sides of the fence gate. And in that item frame, we do want to go ahead and grab ourselves a cobweb. So natural blocks here. And we're going to place down a cobweb here in that item frame to both sides like that. We're also going to place down a fence gate that's going to go on the side of this block here and open that fence gate toward the block, as well as this side as well, a fence gate, and open it up toward it like so. After that's all done here, we're also going to go ahead and actually, in this left side here, we're going to go ahead and delete that item frame that's on the side of this fence gate, and we're actually going to place down a wither skeleton skull. Now for me, I am using invisible item frames, and there's going to be a command for that down in the video description as well. So again, my Java users, we can use invisible item frames. If you're not on Java, you'll just simply use the normal item frames instead. Now, once that's all done there, we do want to go ahead and grab some stone blocks. And again, for my Java players here, just for a bit of detail, we're going to place down a block and then a button above the brewing stand. And we're going to go and change the face of that button to floor and just basically put it down on top of the brewing stand. Again, just a small little quality of life detail to just bring things all together here. And same thing here to all sides like that. And also, if you want to as well, we can place down a button on the side here, and we're just going to go ahead and rotate this and have that come off the fence gate. The very last thing we need to do here for the base is to go ahead and set up the gunner seat. Now for this, we're going to be going ahead and placing down a barrier block that's going to go on top of this space here. We're going to place down an item frame on top of it, and then a chain that's going to be turned sideways like that. We're going to place down another item frame here and another chain in that item frame. This one will be facing this direction like so. And then this back section here, we'll place down a full block, and then we'll place down a lever. We'll use our debug stick here to rotate the lever so it comes off that glass pane. And on top of the glass pane, we're just going to place down a gray carpet. Now, instead of the lever here, you can also go ahead and use a dark oak wood fence gate and maybe open it up toward the bed or the fence or the glass pane. Either one will work there. But that right there is going to finish off the base there of the gun. And with that, we're going to go ahead and move on to our horizontal facing version. Moving into the horizontal position gun, we're going to go ahead and start off by placing down a upside down stair here. This is going to be of whatever material you're using. So for us, deep slate here. We're going to place down a full block of deep slate going up on the center block there, and then one going back, followed by a deep slate stair like this. And then we're going to place down a dark oak wood fence gate coming off the back there of that stair. Now going toward the front, we're going to go ahead and place down a anvil. We'll also need to go ahead and grab ourselves a dark oak wood trapdoor, and we're going to place down a dark oak wood trapdoor coming off the stair, and then a second anvil going forward like so. We'll then place down a row of 4 of top slabs, so 1, 2, 3, 4, like that going forward for the front of the gun there. On top of the first anvil, we're going to place, this most near the front anvil, we're going to place down a trapdoor, and then one more going forward, and then 1, 2, and 3 slabs going back from that. We'll also place down another trapdoor here on the very back over this gun breech section like so. We're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3 glass panes, and 1, 2, 3. We'll go ahead and take our debug stick here, and we're going to go ahead and activate the panes so that they extend toward those pistons, again, if you're a Java player. We'll also place down an item frame on top of these glass panes here, and then a cyan terracotta block or your deep slate, cobbled deep slate full block, or just whatever block you're building the main gun out of. Then after that is all done, we also want to go ahead and place down an item frame on the side of this stair up here in the front. And in the item frame, we're going to place down another cobweb. You can go ahead and also use your debug stick here to place down a stone button. And we're going to go ahead and rotate this, change its facing so it comes off the side of the stair like that as well. Now, once that's all done there, we then want to go ahead and place down a item frame and then a cyan terracotta block like that on the back there. And then we're just going to go ahead and place down a block here on top and bottom, stone buttons on the sides, and then a debug stick for the buttons that's going to go ahead and face them on the bottom and top of that fence gate there for a bit of extra added detail for that back there. And once you have that done right there, that's going to complete the horizontal version of the gun. And with that, let's go ahead and move into the vertical. Moving to our vertical aligned one, we're going to go ahead and start off by placing down a fence gate that's going to come off the front here of this block. And we're going to open it up toward the block like so. On the side of it, toward the gunner seat here, we're going to place down a item frame and then a cobweb. And again, just like we did for the other one, we're going to place down a block like this, a stone button, and then we'll take our debug stick here and rotate this around so it comes off the side of that fence gate there. After that's all done, we're going to go ahead and then place down a fence gate that's going to go on top of this block here. And then we're going to place down a full block of cobbled deep slate right behind it like that going back. And we're also going to follow this up here with a cobbled deep slate upside down stair and then a top slab on the bottom of it like that. We'll also place down a dark oak wood fence gate like this. And on the top here of the fence gate, for my Java players, we'll place down an item frame, or not an item frame, sorry, a stone button. And we're going to go ahead and rotate this, or really change the facing so it's face the floor. And it connects to the top there of that fence gate like that on the back. Now, after that's done, we're going to go ahead and then place down a deep slate stair like that going up. And we'll also want to go ahead and grab ourselves some deep slate bricks. We're going to place down a deep slate brick right here. And then we want to go ahead and grab our glass panes, and we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 of our gray glass panes, and same thing over here, 1, 2, and 3. Now for this section here, if you're on Java, I'd recommend going ahead and extending the glass pane here in the middle toward that fence gate You don't, again, have to, but it's just one of those little things that creates those little details. So we're going to have it like that there. After that's done, we're going to place down a upside down stair coming off that brick block. And we want to go ahead and continue this up by another stair on top of the brick block, as well as a anvil that is going to sit on top of that upside down stair. Now we're going to go ahead and then place down another upside down stair coming off the anvil. And we want to go ahead and then place down a daylight detector on top of the anvil. We're going to go ahead and turn it to the night mode. And then we want to place down another stair going up like that. We're going to go ahead and go up at an angle from this stair again with another stair like so. And we're going to go up at an angle again with one more. And then one last one like that going up like that. So you should have 3 stairs there at an angle going up, connected up to that stair. And that is going to complete the vertical or the upward facing version of the gun. And that is going to complete our 2 different versions here for the Flak 88 in a horizontal firing position and also a vertical, so you can kind of use it for whatever scenes you guys are creating. But that overall is going to wrap up this tutorial. Hope you all did enjoy it. If you do end up using this build, I do ask that you guys give me proper credit for it. This can be a link from the side of the build, tweet to my channel or this video if this does appear on your social media sites. As long as you guys give me proper credit for it, you're free to use it for projects you guys are working on. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett 2x4, and I'll see you guys next time.